Hello student, welcome back. Today I want to discuss about the question 2 for the paper 3. So for the student, you are coming to attend the SPM for 2020. So please concentrate for this paper, because this one paper 3 is one of the paper that's easier to score. Okay, let me go and see the paper 3 question 2, how to score it. Okay, let's see the paper. Okay, now we go to the question 2. There's a paper 3. Okay, let's see here. There's a student to carry out the experiment to determine. So this one is a keyword. So you need to underline what is the relationship. Okay, so from here, there's a relationship between the object distance and also the image distance. So this one is related to the chapter 5. There's a like from 4 topics. Okay, they form from the lens. Okay, now the student, they change the position of the object along the principal axis of the lens. Now the object distance and the image distance for each position are measured and also recorded. Okay, now the student, they plot the graph. Mean this one experiment they already done. Then after that, they plot the graph already. So what you need to do, you need to analyzing the graph. Okay, when you want to analyzing the graph, normally they want you to find out the readings. They want you to find out the gradients, and also they give you the formula. You need to find out the another physical quantity, what is the readings. Okay, let me go through the graph. Okay, so from here they show about the graph 1 over v versus 1 over u. Both unit is the same. Okay, now you can see the graph should be dropped. Okay, the graph is come down. Then after that, there's a not complete. Okay, because they're never touching about the y-axis. Okay, so from here, first notes from here, you can find it. The graph gradient sure is a negative because they keep dropping. Okay, so this one is what we can analyzing when you just see the graph. Okay, now we continue with the question. Okay, so from here, the first question sure will ask relationship. So this one should be the format. So from here, they state the relationship between v and u. Okay, you see the question. We cannot find v and u also, is it? The question just 1 over v versus 1 over u. So we just answer what is the relationship. Refer the diagram. Okay, we don't care about v or u, or 1 over v versus 1 over u. So from here, I find it, the answer is a decrease linearly. Okay, so one more tips to tell you, we cannot using when the v increase, the u decreases. No, this one should be wrong. Okay, that's not accepted in paper 3. Reason, because you got graph. You got graph, you must mention about the terms. What's the terms? Directly proportional, increase linearly, it decreases linearly. That one we call terms. Okay, so from here, this one graph, we find it v and u is a decreases linearly. Okay, so we just answer this question as a v decreases linearly with the u. You also can answer 1 over v decreases linearly with the 1 over u. Okay, both also accepted. Important is using the terms. Okay, this one is the term decreases linearly. Okay, the next one, you need to state the value of 1 over v when 1 over u is 0.03. Okay, so from here, I will show in the graph. So important, this one question you need to show. Show how you get the reading for 1 over v when the 1 over u is 0.03. Okay, let me zoom. Okay, this one is 0.03. Okay, this part is 0.03. So you need to draw the line. Then until you stop at the drawing, then you go to the horizontal. Then you read what's the reading from here. Okay, so this one is how to score the marks. After that, you get the readings. You must have the units. Okay, depend the question how many marks. Okay, for this one, just 1 mark. So they give you the unit already. So you no need to mention about the unit also can. But you need to show in the graph. Okay, let's see the answer, the first one. Okay, they show the line. Okay, you must show the line from 0.03 up. Then after that, you need to show the y-axis what is the reading here. So the reading here is this one is a 0.06, this one is 0.08, so this one must be 0.07. Okay, so from here we just write the answer 0.07, so you get 1 marks. Okay, then we go to the next question. Okay, the next question, they need to find the object distance. They give you object distance, they want to find image distance. Okay, object distance is a 20 cm. U is 20 cm. But from the question, we don't have any U. We just got 1 over U. So what you need to do, you need to show the calculation. Okay, convert become 1 over U. Then after that, you need to show on the graph. This one is a keyword. The question 3 marks. So that means you show in the graph is 1 mark. Okay, after that you draw the line, then you show what's the reading and also the unit, then you can get 3 marks. So first mark is drawing. Okay, second mark is the answer, and the third mark must be the unit correct. Then you get 3 marks. Okay, so from here we start to draw first. We start to calculate first because we don't have any 20 cm here. Okay, the first part we do the calculation. Okay, 1 over U means 1 over 20. So I get it 0.05. So from here I can get 0.05. Okay, this part is a 0.05. Then I need to show. Okay, draw the line straight until you touch the graph. Then after that, go through the horizontal. Okay, when you go through the horizontal, so this one should be your reading for 1 over V. Okay, now we show the reading for 1 over V first. Okay, so from here, you get the answer is 0.05, but the question, they just want the image distance. They don't want 1 over V. So what you need to do, you need to convert. So from here, the V equal 1 over 0.05. So I get the image distance become 20 cm. So how I get the marks? First, I got convert, I got show. The convert 0.05, then I show in the graph. After that, I get 20. The unit is a cm. Okay, so from here, my answer, just write in the line here, there's a 20 cm. So important, you need to show how to do the calculation. Okay, after you do the calculation, you must show. Last one, you convert become the image distance, then this one is your answer. Then the answer, they must have the unit. If no unit, they just minus your marks. Okay, then we continue to the next one. The next one sure is a gradient. Okay, the question format should be the same. After you find the value, the next one should be the gradient. Okay, let's see the gradient question. Okay, calculate the gradient of the graph. There's a M. Show on the graph. Okay, must show. So 3 marks again. Show in the graph is 1 mark. Second mark, you do the calculation. And the third mark, answer with unit. Okay, let's see the important thing. Okay, we draw. We find one of the point as big as possible. So from here, I draw the line first. Okay, here, this one is the rules when you draw the triangle. Minimum triangle you need to draw is a 4 times 4 squares of the 2 cm. So one big box is a 2 cm times 2 cm. So minimum size is a 4 boxes times 4 boxes. So we go to check. Is it this one got 4 boxes or not? Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this one should be the maximum, okay, for this drawing. Okay, if you want to draw again, that means you need to extend the line. So normally we just draw the line they're given. Okay, maybe you extend, you do the wrong thing. So we don't do the extend line, do the gradient. So we just let the line they give from the question, then we draw the triangle. So from here, the minimum size of 4 times 4. Okay, so if the graph is very small, so you just 3 times 4 also can, but we cannot smallest. Okay, although the graph give you because then you draw the small triangle, you also will minus the marks. So draw as big as possible for the triangle to find the gradient. Okay, after I draw the triangle, that means I need to do the calculation. Okay, remember gradient. What's the formula for gradient? Gradient is a y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So that means take the y over the x. Okay, now we need to do the calculation. Before that, we need to find out coordinate. Okay, let's see this one. What's the coordinate for this point? So this point is y-axis is 0.01. Sorry, x-axis is 0.01. The y-axis is 0.09. Okay, then we go to the last point. Okay, this point, the x-axis is 0.09 and the y-axis is 0.01. Okay, so this one gradient sure negative. So we go to proof, is it same or not? Okay, now this one is a formula for gradient. So I take y1. So normally I take the biggest one, the highest one as a 1. The lowest one should be the part 2. So part 1 minus part 2. So the part 1 y1 is 0.09 minus the part 2 y, there's a 0.01. Okay, the next one, I take the part 1 also minus the part 2 for the x. So this one, x is 0.01 minus, okay, the another x 0.09. So this one, sure you get negative answer. So after do the calculation, I get -1. Okay, now the final part, you need to know unit. Okay, let's see the unit. Unit is a y over x. That means cm -1 over cm -1. Actually, they can cancel each other. Okay, finally, the gradient, actually, there's a no unit. So that means this one question, if you write unit, you are wrong. Okay, remember, for this question, there are no unit. We just got answer value only. Okay, let's see the answer. We just convert -1. Okay, this one gradient is a -1. Okay, then we continue the next question. The next question, sure, they will give you one formula. After that, this formula, you need to do some calculation. Okay, let's see the question. Okay, by using the value of the gradient, okay, using the just now gradient, or the intercept of suitable axis, the equation is a 1 over f equal 1 over u plus 1 over v. So this one is a length equation. So you need to determine the focal length of the lens used. Okay, so from here, we must refer this formula. Then you need to find out the f by using the gradient just now and also the graph. Okay, now we go to convert this formula first. Okay, I need to create the formula 1 over v, go another side. So that means I move the 1 over u to left hand side. So when I move 1 over u to left hand side, they become negative. So this one is a new formula again. Okay, I want you to compare this formula. 1 over v is a y-axis. 1 over u is a x-axis. So remember the equation for the graph, y equal mx plus c. So from here, if I just arrange the formula just like the y equal mx plus c, so this one should be y lah. This one is a x. Okay, remember mx, m is a gradient. So the gradient is a -1. So that's a correct. Follow this equation. Okay, plus 1 over f. That means this one 1 over f is what? That's a c. Y equal mx plus c. What's a c? C is a y-intercept. Remember y-intercept? That means this line you should be extrapolated, become longer until they touch to the y-axis. That one we call y-intercept. So what you need to do after that, you need to extend the line. Okay, you continue the straight line, extend until they cut to the y-axis. Okay, after that, you need read what's the reading. So that's reading is 1 over f. Finally, you convert 1 over f become f. Okay, understand? So I just show the calculation first. Okay, extend first, then I cut it. So I cut, where is that? 0.1, is it? Okay, so I cut 0.1. So I can now to show the reading 1 over f is a y-intercept. So I cut here, there's a 0.1. So now the question, I want to find f. Okay, I'm not just find 1 over f, I want to find f. So you need to do the calculation again. 1 over 0.1. So now my focal length is 10 cm. Okay, how to score the mark for 3 marks? First, you need to draw the extrapolated. Okay, then you get 1 mark. Second one, you need to show after you cross what's the reading. There's a 0.1. Then you do the calculation how you get the f. There's a 10 with the unit. Okay, what's the unit for the f? Then from here, focal length, there's a in cm. So from here, we get the answer. There's a 10.0 cm. You also just write 10 cm also can. Okay, so this one is how to get 3 marks from question 2. Okay, so the next one should be the last one. Okay, the last one sure will ask precaution. So for the student, you just memorize one of the precaution. That means you can answer this question 2 for paper 3. Because this precaution is every experiment we also need to apply. Okay, just remember the precaution. Okay, the precaution is avoid the parallax error by placing the eyes, okay, keyword perpendicular. That means your eyes must be perpendicular to where? To the scale. Scale also is a keyword. Then off what? Okay, meter root. Okay, depend your experiment. If your experiment using voltmeter, so that means the scale of voltmeter readings. So what is the keyword from the precaution? Okay, first one, you must starting with avoid parallax error. Then after that, by placing your eyes, okay, this one is a keyword, perpendicular to where? To the scale. Okay, of, okay, what is the instrument you're using? Okay, maybe you're using is a stopwatch or stopwatch readings. Okay, so this one is a precaution for the question 2. Okay, so this one should be the 12 mark from your paper 3 question 2. Okay, then I will introduce another question 2 also, almost the same. You can compare about the format. Okay, let's see the another question. Okay, this question also is a question 2. Okay, the keyword. A student, they carry out the experiment to investigate. Okay, the keyword is here. Relationship between the height. Okay, there's a h of the raised end of the inclined plane and also the acceleration. That means the keyword for here relationship is a h and also the a of a trolley as move freely down the inclined plane. Okay, so the trolley will move down. Then you need to calculate the acceleration. Then they will adjust about the height. Okay, this one experiment is carried out using the ticker timer and also ticker tape. The result of this one experiment are shown in the graph of the A against the H in the diagram below. So the question already finished. They already plot the graph. Then you need just to analyzing the graph by read the value. Okay, the value for they give you, they need to show in the graph. Number 2, you must find the gradient. Okay, number 3, you must answer the question. They give you the formula, then you find it. The last one, sure precaution. Okay, then we continue. Okay, first one, relationship. Okay, almost the same as just now. So this one should be the graph lah. A against the H. So this one is a H. Okay, we see the unit first. The H is in meter. Then the A is a meter per second. Okay, this one is the acceleration. So from here, what's the relationship? So can you see they pass through the origin? Okay, they pass through the origin. We must answer directly proportional. Is it? Remember, remind you again, cannot mention when H increase, A increase. That's a wrong. Okay, in paper 3, we cannot answer like this. We need to answer the terms. Remember the terms? Directly proportional, increase linearly, or decreases linearly. So from here, we find it. It's a directly proportional. Okay, so from here, we just answer it. A directly proportional to H. So you need to answer in full sentence. A directly proportional. Don't just answer directly proportional, because sometimes they can mark it, the scheme answer give directly proportional, so better you write in full sentence. Okay, so for this one question, they got 1 marks. Okay, then we continue to the next one to find the value. Okay, now the question, they determine the value when H 0.3. Show on the graph. So this one is a keyword. You need to show on the graph how you determine the value of the A. So from here, you must see the graph is here. H 0.3, is it? But from here, you can see the line is not enough. Okay, not enough for you to measure what's the reading. So the first part, what you need to do, you need to extend. Okay, make the line become longer. Okay, you just put the ruler here. After that, you just draw the line become longer. Then we just from here get the readings. Okay, first step. Okay, extend the line. Okay, second step, we draw the line from the 0.3 then until up you touch to the graph. Okay, then after you touch, then you go to horizontal, then you see this one is what readings. Okay, so from here we find it, this one is a 1.4, this one 1.6, at the middle, sure it should be the 1.5. Okay, from this one question already graph the unit, so you no need to mention about the unit again. That means the unit never count from here. The 3 marks must show in the graph. Okay, extend 1 marks, second mark you show in the graph, and the third mark answer. Okay, so from here the answer is 1.5. Okay, easy one, is it? Okay, then we go to the next question. Okay, the next question you can see here, gradient. Okay, calculate the gradient of the graph, show on the graph. Show triangle 1 marks, then your triangle must be big enough. Remember, just now I told you 4 times 4 square box. Okay, after that, you show graph already, you must show calculation. After calculation, you got value, is it? The value must have the unit. Okay, now we go and draw the triangle first. Okay, minimum triangle 4 times 4 square of the 2 cm. So 1 box is a 2 cm. So from here, minimum 4 boxes. You also need to find the point is exactly we can read. Okay, example, this part. This one we not confirm. What's the reading? What's the coordinate? So we find it here. The coordinate is exactly on the graph and also round number. So we write the coordinate. Okay, make the point first. So I want to mark these 2 points. Okay, I draw the one straight line to come down. So this one should be my triangle to measure the gradient. Okay, we check, is this 4 times 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then up is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, more over than 4 is okay. So that means this one triangle, you can get the marks, 1 marks. Okay, now the coordinate. Okay, coordinate actually is no marks, just let you easier to calculation. So this one coordinate is 0.2, then after that is 1, this one is 0, 0. So I need to do the calculation for gradient. Okay, remember formula again. Gradient is a y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Now easier is a 0, 0. Okay, we just minus 0. So from here, gradient equal, okay, y minus first, 1 minus 0, 0.2 minus 0. Okay, so from here I get the answer. Okay, 5. Okay, unit. Must have unit. Okay, the unit very easy only. You just find out from the graph. Y over x. Y is a ms negative 2. Is it? Then the x is a m. So up got m, down also got m. That means we can cancel each other. So finally what you left? You left is a s negative 2. So this one is your unit. So we just answer here 5 seconds per second. Okay, so this one is the answer from the gradients. Okay, remember the unit you must mention. Okay, if you do know how to find the unit, you just refer from the y-axis and also the x-axis. Okay, then you can score 3 marks. Okay, so from the B, the gradient is a m of the graph is given by the formula. Okay, they give you the formula already. Then this one is a gradient, then they give you formula G per L. Okay, let's see what's a G. G is a gravitational acceleration, and the L is the length of the inclined plane. Okay, now in this one experiment, they told you already the L is a 2 meter. Please calculate the value of the G. So we just apply just now what you find the gradient, then you apply 2 meter, then you find what is the gravitational acceleration. So just straightforward to find the answer. Okay, let's see here. M equal G over L. Then M just now we find it there's a 5, is it? G we do know, then over the 2. 2 is a question given. So from here I get the answer is 5 multiplied with 2, that's a 10. Okay, then the unit. Then the unit we know lah, gravitational acceleration, there's a ms negative 2. Okay, so from here I can write my answer. Okay, 10 ms negative 2. Okay, one of the things to tell you, there's an important. Okay, this one question, there's exactly the number is a round number, there's a 10. If you get the answer got decimal point, example for 10.226. So how many decimal point you need to write? So from here, follow the scheme of the SPM, the latest one. They need 4 significant figure. Okay, 10.226 is it? So you need to write 10.22 minimum. Okay, so if nothing, they just 10 only, then you cannot write anything like we just write 10. Okay, understand? So if got long decimal point, please 4 significant figure. Okay, then you can get the marks. Important, you also got unit. Okay, the next one, the student repeat the experiment using another inclined plane of length. That's a 1.5 meter. Okay, now the length become 1.5 because just now it's a 2. Okay, now the raised end of the inclined plane is fixed at the height 0.1. Okay, they give you the h. Okay, formula, that's a new formula again. A equal G over L multiplied with the h. So the value of the G you need to using the just now. Okay, just now answer from the B. Calculate the acceleration. So A is the acceleration. Okay, so from here, some student will ask, G over L, is it the gradient? Okay, actually there's a gradient, but the problem is now the L changes become 1.5. Because just now when we find the gradient, there's a 2 meter. Okay, we recall back just now the question. Okay, this one, M equal G over L, is it? Just now L is a 2 meter. So that means we cannot using this gradient to do the calculation. So we need to do another formula again. Okay, so from here the L is a 1.5. So if we're using the 1.5, so that means I need to copy this equation first. Okay, this equation is A equal G over L multiplied with the H. So the G you can using the just now question. Okay, just now we count already, is it? The G, gravitational acceleration. So from here the G we get there's a 10 from just now question. Okay, now over the length. The length now is a 1.5. Okay, then multiply with the height. The height also given 0.1. So after that I get the answer 6.67 multiply 0.1. So from here I get the answer is a 0.67. Okay, from this one question, because sometimes they will accept the 2 decimal point, so better I remind you, you need to write 4 significant figure. For this one question, there's 0.66666, is it? So from here you write 0.6667. Okay, better write 4 significant figure. So from here I show the answer just the 2 decimal point. So hopefully you understand. Remember to write 4 significant figure. Okay, when we need to start to write 4 significant figure, start from gradient. Okay, start from the gradient. After that give you formula and also the rest. Okay, you need to write 4 significant figure. If the answer got decimal point, if the answer just round number, that's okay. Okay, so finally you need to write your answer. Then after that with the unit. So the unit for the acceleration, there's a ms negative 2. Okay, so understand, eh? So from this one question, they give you two formula. So you need to do the calculations. Okay, now the last one, sure, precaution. So I think you also almost know about the format already for the question 2 paper 3. Okay, let's see the precaution. Just now I told you precaution almost is the same for one of the sentence they can apply all the experiment. Okay, let's see the answer. The position of the eyes, keyword perpendicular to scale reading. Scale is a keyword of who? Of the instrument. So from here, the instrument is a meter rule to avoid Parsecs error. So you must recall back, this one experiment is what? This one experiment is a acceleration and also the height. So meter rule must have. So from here, you must using the instrument meter rule. Normally, for the experiment in the physics, we need to using meter rule lah. And except some of the question, they're just using stopwatch. Okay, so from here you better go to memorize this precaution, so that means the next time you can apply in all the experiment paper 3 question 2. Okay, when it just asks one of the precaution, so you can apply this precaution. Okay, so thank you. We already finished 2 of the question of the paper 3. Okay, so from here hopefully you understand the format. Okay, you know the format, how to solve it. Then make sure you know how to find the gradient and also the 4 significant figure. Okay, so this one is what I want to send to you for this lesson. So thank you for your watching. So hopefully I will share more of the video for the coming soon time. Okay, thank you.